What's up, everyone? This is Brady from Airtime Coasters, bringing you another video. This time, I will be doing my top 10 least favorite roller coasters that I have ridden. But basically, I have not ridden a ton of bad roller coasters, but these aren't all like terrible roller coasters. Some of them are just boring, and some of them will just completely like just crush your legs or your shoulders or any part of your body, and that's like the main reason I'm saying least favorite instead of worst. And no disrespect to the parks that have the coasters in them. It's just this is just my personal opinion of what I don't like. So let's get on with it. Number 10 is Raptor at Cedar Point. I know a lot of people actually like this roller coaster, and this is actually my highest ranked roller coaster on this list. But the main reason why I don't like this thing is just because it's really rough and it has a really bad rattle and plus it gives you tons of head bangings and it's also just not a very fun experience. And the mid-course brake run will slow you down tremendously. The corkscrew and the helixes are just terrible, and that's why I just don't like them that much. Like it that much. About 3 hours down the road, we're gonna go to the Beast at Kings Island. This is another high-ranked roller coaster. This is my second highest ranked roller coaster on this list. Honestly, I just don't like it that much. It's really just rough and boring. It doesn't do anything. It's just kind of not my coaster, and it's just I'm gonna give it another chance next year. I actually haven't ridden it in the front row. Actually, the first time I rode it, I was in the back row, so that probably wasn't the smartest move. But then I rode in the middle, and I still thought it wasn't too great. And I'm gonna try to get a front row night ride next year and see how it goes for me, and I might take it off this list. But number 8 is actually Wicked Twister at Cedar Point. I am so sorry. No bad respect, no disrespect to people that love this thing, because I do know some people that love this thing, and I can understand why. It's just I think it's just boring, and the launches are forceless, and it just doesn't do anything, and it's just not my ride, and it's really not. And in the same park, we got Blue Streak at Cedar Point. This coaster is rough, but it does provide some of the best airtime on a wooden roller coaster. But it's just not. It's just very rough, and and the restraints are just terrible. So I don't like them. I don't like that. So number 6, Fire in the Hole at Silver Dollar City. This is the only coaster from Silver Dollar City on this list, actually, and this is actually my lowest ranked roller coaster at Silver Dollar City. It's exactly at number 7. I put it under the Kiddie coaster, and that's a little much for a roller coaster, and it's just really boring. It doesn't do anything. It's just kind of stupid and it doesn't do much. Number 5 is Dragon Wagon clones at various different parks. I don't know if you've heard this little place called Grady's. It has it, and there's this corn festival in Vermilion County that I've been to. I've ridden that one as well, and I personally just don't like them. They just smash your legs, and they jank you around like you're getting shook like a penny in a jar. It just will just shake you, and it won't. And it's just not that a very pleasant experience. That's why it's my least favorite kiddie coaster. It's the only kiddie coaster on this list. 'Cause I don't usually call kiddie coasters bad, but this one's just bad. Number 4 is the Bat at Kings Island. Is this coaster rough? No. Do I think the drop's great? Yes, but here's the only thing I just don't like about this thing. It is very boring and it doesn't do anything. It's just pointless and it's just I feel like it needs to get torn down and have a new coaster get built in its place. That's just my honest opinion. But number 3 is Invertigo right next to it. And I honestly think if they tear down Invertigo and and that water ride, I honestly think you could have an RMCT Rex right there, honestly. But honestly, I just don't like this thing. This thing's just rough, and it bangs your head around. the The only part that's smooth is the drops, and it's just terrible in a way. I just don't like it, and it's just not even that good. Number 2 is a very surprising spot. And also number 1's a very surprising spot that we'll get to in a second. But number 2 is Corkscrew at Cedar Point. This coaster is absolutely terrible. Like, you will get head banging, and the restraints pushing down on your shoulders is just no way. Man, I just hate it so much. And and the funny thing about this ride is after I got off of it, the like the ride attendant said, "Welcome back, riders. How's your ride?" And people were like, "No," and they're like groaning and everything. It was funny, but it really was like that. I actually said something like that. I groaned or something. I don't know exactly, but that's like the and the drop has some decent airtime, but besides that, it's just terrible. And I also wrote it in the front row, so you know it's bad if it would be in the back row. So number one's in the same park, okay? And before I go to the number one spot, this is very controversial for some people. And I know this is just my personal least favorite roller coaster of all time. Guys, number one is Cedar Creek Mine Ride at Cedar Point. Honestly, I just don't like it. It's boring. It doesn't do anything. The drops are forceless. Everything about this ride's forceless. And if you are, and usually 5 foot is like below average height. And guess what? And I was around 5 foot at the time. I'm almost 6 foot now, but at the time I was only like a 5'3", and it crushed my legs so hard. It just didn't. It just hurt so bad, and I just don't like it that much. And honestly, I just don't like it. It's just not that much fun, and that's why it's at the number one spot. I know a lot of people actually like this ride, but sorry, only people who really like this are the 4 foot people. Sorry about that, but thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know this was one of my more negative videos, which I don't try to make, but I know we're getting really close to 50 subscribers, so we need to start clicking that subscribe button and turn on post notifications to see videos just like this. I also do coaster reviews. I do these countdown lists, and I might even do some vlogs in the future. And so thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content here on Airtime Coasters. And I will see you all next time.